Hey guys, how's it going? So I'm out here again today. I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm still not 100%. It's not going to get too hot today. I think it's going to get into the upper 70s. Since I'm not feeling 100%, I just wanted to get out here and do it first thing. I'm going to be working out here on this little trellis that my husband and I put up like 3 years ago, and I've tried different things on it. I'll talk about that more when we get close up, but I'm gonna empty the pansies out of here and clean it up. There's some dead plants in there, and I'm gonna plant some new things that I'll show you. So these pansies have done a beautiful job in here. As you can see, they're so pretty. Last year I did all white and I loved it so much, and I wanted to do more color this year. It does feel a little more fallish. That's the thing about planting pansies in the fall, because that's when I planted them and I was able to enjoy them all winter. And then this spring, they just, as you can see, they just explode and they do so well. But I feel like the colors are a little bit fallish. So not my favorite for spring. I'm kind of picky though. But the white was just amazing. So I might just do white again. But I felt like in the winter, I just got kind of tired of white because it was all white outside. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do like a softer all one color, but these have been really pretty and we've enjoyed them, but it's time to take them out. It's finally warm enough to plant some annuals in here. And as you can see, I have a dead plant in here. So this is a star jasmine, and I was just really wanting to use the star jasmine. I know it's not in my zone though. I think it goes down to like zone 8, but as you can see, it has survived a little bit here and there. I lost this one completely this year. This is the second time I planted this though. I was going to try it again, and I built up quite a bit of mulch around it, hoping that would protect it. And for some reason this one did great and that one just died. So I'm going to leave this one up, but I did get some ivy to put in here because I just think it'll just grow so fast and fill in. I'm always waiting for this to completely fill in. So I'm gonna have the ivy kind of grow over that jasmine and just see how long it lasts. And I just know I have to be really good about cleaning this ivy up and keeping it nice and tidy so it doesn't totally take over. Maybe eventually one day we'll get crazy and do this whole wall. Wouldn't that be so awesome? I would love that so much. But for right now, we're gonna start here, and then I have some other annuals to plant. So here's what I have. I love the Superbena sparkling amethyst. I had that in several places in my yard last year. This year I'm going to put it in here, so I have a few of those. These get massive. I might not even need 4. I bought 4. I think I might just put a couple in my yard somewhere. We'll see. Let me read the tag again and see. And then I've really been wanting to try out this Supertunia Saffron Finch. Last year I tried the limoncello, and so this is a Supertunia. This isn't a Vista. But the limoncello is not a Vista either, but I've seen good things about this one. I wasn't sure I'd like it because it is more of a true yellow, but I can tell that it does get a little bit lighter, which I like. And I love the color of the limoncello, but the performance of it wasn't like super awesome, and I actually lost a few plants. So I saw this and thought, oh, it is a color that I think I might like, and I love it with the light purple. And so I'm gonna try it this year. And I think it'll be so cute next to this, because in here, if you saw my video, I planted a bunch of geraniums. I've got some kind of really pinky red ones and some lighter pinks. Hopefully they're lighter pink. I haven't seen them bloom yet. So we'll see. They're the Maverick pink. I just wanted something a little softer because this is like right next to it. So right here. That's what I'm going to do in here. Yeah, so I'm not sure exactly the variation I'm going to do. Once I get in there, I'll do it. And I do have some drip line in here that I'd like to test, although I broke my line in my garden, so it's kind of hard to test because the water just kind of runs out and doesn't quite make it over here. So I need to get that fixed, but I'm sure it's fine. I'll take care of that soon before these plants get too big, and hopefully be able to see if that line's good, but I'm sure it's pretty good. As you can see, we have it running down along here. My husband was so nice to set this up for me, and down here, the line's gotten a little bit shorter, but we'll take a look at it as we get in there. What you doing, Pipe? About this wall, so we just came in here, well, my husband, I just kind of watched. He was the, it took quite a bit of math to figure it out, but we just put in these, I think these are called eye screws, but you have to do a certain thing to put them in cement. And then we have this wire. This is the same wire I use over in my rose garden when I did a little trellis for that over there on my house. So you can check that video out too, because it should come up before this one. We have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he figured the math out. And we just did the diamonds and it turned out really, really cute. I'm super happy with it. And then I'm going to throw in some holly tone on this because I think it could use just a little bit of fertilizer. This is newer, but I feel like this does like a lot of fertilizer. So I'm going to put that in there too. And holly tone's really good for anything that kind of has a wood base to it. So we'll let this do its thing. It'll be a mix of ivy and star jasmine for a while, but I think it'll be nice. And I'm ready to get these out of here and get something new and fresh. So I've got all my stuff out and ready, as you saw, and let's bust it out. Piper, you ready? You ready to get started? Yeah? Okay, so I got most of the root balls out. There was quite a few more roots than I thought there would be, especially when I pulled this out, and I was not very smart because when I pulled this out, I noticed there is some green here. It's trying to come back, and so hopefully I didn't completely destroy that root system. But I'm going to plant this back in and see what happens. If it doesn't make it, it's okay. It's eventually not going to make it anyway, but it would be nice if I could have that along with the ivy. So I'll plant that back in. I'm gonna just top dress it because I put new soil in the fall, got all the root balls out, and I'm ready to plant now. Okay, one more thing. I'm gonna go ahead and shake this into here. This is the Proven Winner continuous release plant food. When it heats up, it'll start feeding the plants. So I like to have it in here. So every time I plant something, it can feed your flowers for up to 6 months. I think it's such a great thing. So I'm gonna shake this in here. And I just wanted to mention that that's one of the things that I do. Okay, so I got everything planted in there. Feels so good to get that area cleaned up. I did spray these off. Probably next year I'll come in with some black paint and touch those up. They just have like tiny cracks in the very front. It doesn't go all the way through. It's just basically on the surface. So, but anyway, when the plants get big in here, it covers everything up and you can't even really see it. And it's not super noticeable, but next year I'll probably take care of that. But it looks so good. I think it's gonna look so pretty with the yellow next to the red and the light purple. It's gonna look so good. We'll have to wait and see if this jasmine takes. I might have destroyed too many of its roots, but who knows? We'll see. I put a little bit of holly tone around each one. And it's kind of nice to have this here too, because this will give the ivy something to climb up on. And it will. It will take hold, I think, so I'm just gonna wrap it around here. Actually, didn't do that yet. Just kind of thread it through here and let it start climbing that. Same with this one. I've never had ivy before, but at least with this stick here, it'll have something to climb. I didn't really think about that earlier, but it should be good. I don't know how the root system is on this, but it's gonna be full of roots pretty soon. Okay, cute. I think the ivy is so, so cute. And I love these more than I thought I would. They are a little cooler toned on the edges, which I love. And that's what I loved, like I said, about the limoncello. So what I did is I did one of the sparkling amethyst Superbena here, and one here to kind of fill in this area because this has a bigger root system in the pot. And then I did two here and then one here. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. And I didn't think I need any more than that. I'll take that other sparkling amethyst and I will plant it out front. I had it there out front in a spot. So thank you for joining me in this video. There's been a few videos I forget to do an outro. So I'm gonna say goodbye here. I'll probably put me planting that other plant in a different video, but thanks for coming along with me, and it'll be fun to see the progress of this and how the ivy does, and super excited for the season. So thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.